Good evening. My name is Faustino Rodriguez. I am a MBA candidate at Bellevue University with a focus in marketing. Currently, I am a off-premise sales consultant for Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits for the division Coastal Pacific Wine and Spirits, which deals directly with Diageo and Moet Hennessy portfolios. I have been in this role since summer of 2022. This role has allowed me direct experience with being able to manage, um, sell, and maintain standards of Diageo and Moet Hennessy products. A lot of those brands within that portfolio include Don Julio Tequila, Casamigos Tequila, Johnny Walker Scotch, Buchanan Scotch, Hennessy Cognac, Smirnoff Vodka, and many more. I'm excited to apply for the brand manager role at Diageo because I bring both strategy knowledge and experience from a distributor point of view, and also carry those skills that I have learned in this MBA program. My interest in this role bases off a personal and professional standpoint. Before getting into my current role, I worked for another division, and then when the opportunity came up to be able to transition into selling this current portfolio, I weighed both the pros and the cons, and luckily the pros outweighed the cons. Just being able to deal with a portfolio such as Diageo is such a good opportunity. Them being one of the industry giants in the liquor business allows for great one-on-one exposure. You get to see, you get to deal with a lot more supply and demand as it is when it comes to Diageo products. So that alone allows me the advantage and the opportunity to be able to jump into this brand manager role for Diageo. A couple other things that also allowed me to be able to jump into this role. This role is remote, meaning both within the United States and Mexico. So I also have that additional experience to be able to deal with the Mexican market, which is vastly different than it is here in the United States, and using a lot of that strategy planning, strategy execution, which we learned about in this MBA program, especially being able to deal with one of the big things that we touched on, being company culture, knowing the ins and outs, knowing how different managers have to know their areas of expertise, and being able to adapt to that, which I think for every industry that definitely plays a huge role into it. A couple other things regarding strategy execution. One being building capabilities, being able to help teams align not only with their goals, shelf standards, allocations, distribution, and just fully taking advantage of every one of those touch points that our product deserves. The second one that I briefly just mentioned on resource allocation, focusing on, leveraging on those key accounts where you have a lot of high volume, high dollars, high sales, but also those smaller accounts, independents, or mom and pa, as we like to call them, making sure that they're also seeing some of the love, right? Being able to grow the business and the footprint with the capacity that it deserves. The third being policies and procedures. In this MBA program and both work experience, I've been able to understand how pricing plays a big role. Trade programs, as far as like seasonal items, certain allocations. A big program going on at the moment is the World Cup campaign for Diageo, with us being the official liquor sponsor. I've had a lot of uh, firsthand experience with having ready key accounts. Make sure distribution is there. Make sure we have um, great representation. Making sure that just that product is just ready to go and just in front of everybody, because we expect a lot of foot traffic, definitely a lot of support, a lot of marketing, a lot of television campaign, sports radio campaign, influencer campaign. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on. And this has helped me also get that experience hand on with being able to set up like a compliance policy between, not only from a distributor standpoint but also from the retail standpoint. One of the other things that I've had a lot of experience on is data. I've gotten really comfortable with being able to look at a sales chart, look at a trend chart, being able to take that, apply that to my performance in both sales volume, dollars, innovation, and it definitely has helped me identify trends, whether it be up and down, measure success, and if something seems to trend down, I see where are we having the issue, where can I start, where can I polish it, refine my strategy to ultimately lead to success. Another one of the things, culture, being in this role definitely has molded me into being one of the front runners, one of the leading from the front, setting the example type of sales consultant, not just as for my integrity, my accountability, my teamwork, that strong focus that I have on, again, those standards and brand excellency that Diageo's culture also has. Last one, leadership. I bring a results-driven leadership, and I won't ask for anything that I won't be able to do and or haven't done myself. Definitely always maintaining those strong relationships with retail partners, distributor teams. I mean, I know what it is to be able to start from the front, be the foot soldiers of a company, be able to build a brand, continue to build a brand. A lot of that really does come into help whenever you in other words, your sales consultants, your leadership teams see one of their own, and this leads to every day-to-day execution, growth, and ultimately a bigger footprint in our brands. For this role, I also feel that I bring consumer insight, market awareness, experiencing, which allows me to see how a brand strategy can be executed and how that can transition into purchase decisions, leading to bigger case quantities, which leads to higher higher dollar amounts. And I think definitely this position is something that requires that. With closing, I do offer a unique combination of MBA level training and hands-on selling and executing Diageo products in a competitive market. There's been so many changes within our market. A lot of suppliers have jumped in and out between other distributors, which can be good, can be bad, depending on how you see it. I know retailers, it's a bit of a nuisance for them being able to having able to order from one company and then now having to order from another company, and just, a lot can add up. But from our current standpoint, as far as Diageo, I believe this has been a great opportunity. Those brands, those other brands get neglected, allows a space for us to jump in there and be like, hey, we're here, we're still here, we've always been here. Like, you don't have to worry about us jumping in and out. We're constantly just taking care of you guys, in other words. And I think that transitioning that to a supplier is just excellent. Iron sharpens iron, right? Secondly, I'm passionate about these brands. Um, I strongly believe you sell the best, you're around the best, you become the best. And that just helps to build within and build each other up. I really do appreciate your time and consideration. I look forward to the opportunity and the experience and perspective that I can offer for Diageo. Thank you. Have a good night.